Hey everybody, making a long overdue video here. Just going to kind of go over the new GTO I bought last September. Tell you guys a little bit about what's done to it and what I'm going to be doing to it here soon. So, the reason I bought another GTO. So, this car has kind of been the inspiration for my red GTO's build over the years. I used to look at this car on Instagram, and I had very similar mods on my red car because I was trying to make it somewhat similar to this one, just a very clean, naturally aspirated build. I'll show you guys under the hood here. So here's the engine bay, stock bottom end LS2. It's got the Fast 102 LSXR intake manifold, a Braum Thule Racing Stage 3 NA cam. It has the X-Air over the radiator intake. This one's obviously in carbon fiber, as well as this shroud here. Other than that, stock heads. It's got Longtube headers and a full exhaust. It's a Corsa Extreme Catback, which I took the mufflers off because it was just so quiet. I might put Spintex on there. I haven't decided yet. It's got some Holly valve covers on there, Mighty Mouse catch can. So really it's a cam and bolt-on car, Nick Williams 102mm throttle body, and it makes really good power for what it is. On one dyno, years ago, it made 482 to the wheels. That dyno might have read a little high. And then my tuner recently ran it on the dyno, and we made, I believe, 463 to the wheels, which is really, really good for being just a cam and bolt-on car. It's got a lot of appearance mods. I recently put carbon fiber Maverickman grills in the front. I still need to get the mesh that goes behind the grills itself. It's got a JP carbon front lip, I believe. The Maverickman hood, of course. It's got these really nice, I think I'm right by saying they're MRR wheels, but I could be wrong. Yeah, that's right, MRR wheels. It's got some nice drilled and slotted rotors. The calipers could use a repaint, and I plan on doing that soon. It's got these really nice carbon fiber like side splitters. I'm not sure where they came from, but they look great. On the back of the vehicle here, it has some Holden Monero taillights. I think that's what they are. I think they were imported, but I could be wrong. And they're tinted, so they look super good. It's got a carbon fiber spoiler on it, and then the Maverickman carbon rear diffuser as well. Some things I've done to the car since I bought it. I did replace both these badges because they were horribly worn out and they looked like crap. So I replaced both of those. The car used to have well wheels on it a while back, and I think the previous owner must have sold them, so I did get rear ones. I don't have front ones yet. I just run these when I'm beating on it because there's no traction with the regular street tires. I should also mention, I'm sure someone's going to ask, but these tires are Mickey Thompson ET Street SS's. They're 275 50/15s. The weld wheels are a 10-inch wide wheel and 7.5 back spacing. Another thing I did to the car, the rear end now has a Eaton Detroit True Track, stock 346 gears, and then I also did some billet side adjusters, some drive shaft shop axle stubs, and some 1,000 horsepower rated drive shaft shop axles, and the wheel hop that it had is pretty much completely gone. I don't think there was anything really wrong with the rear end that was in it, other than it had horrible wheel hop, but there's a lot of things that could cause that. But I just wanted to make sure everything was stout. Nathan, my tuner, Handerbuilt Performance, he did all the work on my rear differential. and he did a really good job, as well as the dyno tune. One of the reasons I wanted to have a rear end that was going to be able to take some power is because this engine is actually going to be coming out soon, and I'm going to be replacing it with a LQ4 iron block that's being built to a 404 stroker, and it's going to get some Frankenstein Boost Monster cylinder heads, as well as a Magnuson TVS 2650 Gen 2 supercharger kit. Thank you to Boost District and Thompson Motorsports for hooking me up there. This thing's going to be an absolute animal. The way the supercharger kit is coming to me, I should be able to make around 800 horsepower with the setup it's going to have. It's going to be on E85, of course, and as long as the fuel system is good, the pulleys I got with that kind of displacement, it should be making around the 800 horsepower mark. And if I want to turn it up to 1,000, I can, but I'm going to need to get a couple extra ribs on my accessory drive for the belt. So I'll have to buy a whole different accessory drive. I won't be able to run this LS2 one anymore. I'll show you guys the interior here. So it's got this really cool steering wheel with carbon fiber spokes and a flat bottom, which is really, really cool. It's kind of like a race car steering wheel. It's a lot nicer than the stock one. I've got some Braum racing seats and harnesses in here. Thank you, Braum, for the sponsorship. The Braum seats came with the car, and I actually really like them. I didn't think I was going to, but I really do. The rear seats were also taken out by the previous owner. Just some weight savings there. I did replace the shift knob. I like this one much better than the other one that was in here. Carbon fiber e-brake handle. It's got carbon fiber door handles. Standard GTO gauges. There's some paint matched bits in here, which I really like. It's got a great sound system, radar detector. I do need to get some gauges because right now there's not a good way to monitor anything. And especially with the supercharger and the new motor going in and all that, I'm definitely going to need some nice gauges. So, also, the new transmission is going to be a T56 Magnum. Right now it's just got the regular T56 with a monster. I think it's a single disc. It's like rated for 500 horsepower. It's going to be a monster triple disc clutch and then the T56 Magnum. And that should hopefully hold the power that the car's going to be making with the new setup. When I first bought this car, it did not run right. It would stall under 2,000 RPM. You'd press in the clutch, coming to a stop, it would stall. You couldn't put it in 6th gear without it running like crap. And the owner before me, not the owner that did all the mods to it, but it was running. He was driving it like that. And it was running way too rich. When I took it to the tuner, the car was running way too rich. It didn't have enough airflow down low. Not like crazy rich to where it would harm the internals of the engine or anything like that, but it definitely needed some tuning and adjustment. It has these really cool red LED gauges. My other car doesn't have those. I do need to get my friend Brendan, he'll put the HSV on startup deal here. He's got the program on his computer, so I'll have to have him do that sometime. But I'll do a little cold start for you guys. You can see how it sounds. Another thing I did, when I bought the car, it had no lights. Like, none of the lights worked. All the bulbs were actually bad, which I thought it was more of a wiring deal, or some bad fuses, but no, all the bulbs were just bad. So I replaced the fog lights, they're LED fog lights. I replaced all the headlight bulbs, and that's pretty much all I got for this video. I'm going to try and do this YouTube thing more, maybe post some more stuff, kind of document the build that's going to be happening. People have been asking me. I did sell the red GTO as of a couple weeks ago. I was going to sell it to a guy from Kentucky, was actually going to come get it, and then my dad stepped up and said he wanted to buy it, and obviously I'd rather keep it in the family than have it go away. So I really wanted to keep it, just not enough garage space at the moment, and it's really hard to maintain and keep 2 GTOs. Costs a lot of money, so I felt it was time, and yeah.